and dreams, where imagination schemes. Tabletop tales twist and twine, like strands of past defined. Adventures simmer, rich and bold, in stories fresh and untold. Each roll a sprinkle, each plan a taste, no telling what turns it takes. Mom spaghetti, each session a bite. Mom spaghetti, all these games are regular. Mom spaghetti, it's one shot, one opportunity. You'll never forget it. Mom spaghetti. Never forget it. Mom spaghetti. Never forget it. Mom spaghetti.
What's up, everybody? In my haste to put everything into StreamYard, I uploaded the old intro, but that's okay. The concept is still the same. Our tabletop games are like a bowl of spaghetti. Welcome to our amazing Halloween one-shot for Shattered Tabletop Gaming. We will be regaling you with the tale of witchdom tonight and playing a game called Mork Borg. And I'm sure I probably mispronounced that. It's got the umlaut above the O for the Mork, so I'm not sure what sounds that make. York Borg, maybe? But welcome to our show. I've got an amazing cast of creatives here today to help unfold this tale and make some good stuff happen. So we're going to take a brief moment to go around the virtual table and talk about where we can find some people. First on our docket, we've got Juniper to talk about some cool stuff going down. That's right, on the spot.
Me first. Okay. I am Juniper. I'm linen and spice most places on the internet. Aside from playing in a frankly ridiculous amount of games here on Shattered Tabletop Gaming, I play on Saturdays over on the D and Denial Twitch channel in a game called the Moonstone Matriarchy, which is a all-women D&D 5e campaign run by the delightful I Sneeze Stars. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're in the Feywild at the moment, gearing up for a Fey wedding between one of our party members and an Archfey. My link tree, if you click on that, there's also a one-page RPG that I've written called Cat Capers, which is just a silly little free game. If it sounds like your idea of fun, go check it out. Are we introducing our characters too, or just who we are?
You know what? Let's do that. Go ahead and introduce your character. That sounds awesome.
Okay. Tonight in our Mork Borg one-shot, I am playing Graft, who is let me just find her class again. She is a gutter-born scum. Yeah, so we'll see how that pans out tonight. Yeah, back to Ray.
Thank you. And you know, you say ridiculous amount of games, but I feel like it's not enough. Every game you're in is just a wild ride, so it's awesome to have you there. So thanks for joining us tonight. Next on our list of amazing peoples, we have Crow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hello, I'm Crow. I do a lot of D&D character cosplay videos over on TikTok, and you can find all my stuff on through my link tree. I can't speak, it's fine. And I'll be having some photos of this character that I'm playing tonight over on my Ko-fi page for you to go and look over, tomorrow when I have more time to pose, take pictures, and then post. And tonight, I'll be playing the character called Zelyria. And I am a fanged deserter.
Awesome.
That's it.
Thank you very much.
Keep my head.
Yeah, things on your head and headphones just don't mix.
It's not even the headphones, it's the wig.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for joining us. Always a pleasure having Crow on our shows. Next, we have Matthew, who's playing a very, very unique character amongst this group of witches. So I'm going to turn it over to Matthew.
Yeah, so I am playing Father Theris, who is I'm sorry to pronounce this, I'm going to butcher it. Heretical? They're a heretic. Priest. So every group of witches needs a priest to beat up. They're quite a bit.
Oh my!
They're quite
Well,
a
if
bit
you're
twitchy.
offering.
They're really into fire. They're very greasy looking, and no one with any 2 cents to rub together would really look at this priest and trust them.
This is so good. So good. Well, thank you, Matt. I appreciate you joining us tonight and bringing that little bit of fun to the group.
Oh, goodness.
Next up on our list, hiding behind a blank character, is Tofu.
Hi, I'm Tofu, and I I I don't know what my character's name is, and so but I do play the esoteric hermit.
Well, you know, the book does expressly state give the character a name if you wish. They probably won't live long enough to use it. So that, you know, that
I
tracks.
just go through all the names. Call me what you will.
Yeah. And before we get to our final player and also special guest for this evening, I would just like to point out that if you are here in chat in our live stream, all of the links are being posted by our lovely moderator who's making sure you can just click and go and follow along, click the bells, whistles, likes, and all that. However, should you not be able to join us for our live stream, we will be posting on YouTube, and all of our links will be in the YouTube description. So, with all of that being said, I would like to introduce a Dark Leopardess.
Hi. I am playing the occult Herbameister. I'm very excited about playing her. Her name is Belmus, or Belle, just like a princess. If you would like to follow me, I am on TikTok and Instagram, and I just do a lot of TTRPG like content, but I am dabbling into anime and Disney as well because I am a well-rounded nerd, and I am hoping to get involved into more TTRPGs and hopefully running my own on my Discord. So if you subscribe on my TikTok, you will have access to my Discord where I talk about new updates and things that I'm planning for my subscribers and greater audience at large. So I'm just really excited to be here. So thanks.
Absolutely. We're really excited to have you here. This is going to be entertaining, I think. This will be fun. All right. So if everybody is all set and ready, we can jump right into things. Everybody good to go? Got their drinks ready to roll dice? Got your dice sets and all right. So let's put on some ambiance real quick here. Okay. And of course, as usual, players, if the music is too loud or anything like that, please give me a shout in our little chat so I know to turn it down some. Not meant to be us backing the song. It's the song backing us. Okay. Our story opens with the coven traveling blissfully down a road made of yellow bricks. The cold wind blows leaves over top of it as you approach the swamp. I do not have the name. All right. I forget what the name of the swamp is called. It is Shellswig. Shellswig. As you're wandering down this path through the night, your shoes begin stepping through deeper and deeper water puddles of black, viscous fluid, almost like a watery tar. You know that you're getting close. You're close to the cemetery in which the great and powerful multiversal witch is known to show up at this time of year. The plan is for the coven to defeat this witch, steal her power, and become more than what you currently are, which is to say very little in this world. This brings us to the swamp. You enter into a clearing where there's a large pool of unknown depth. The water is stagnant and mosquitoes buzz and exactly. Mosquitoes buzz and fly everywhere. The stench of that like algae slime over the top as you walk along fills the air, and you can see a few like tombstones still kind of poking up out of certain areas where this cemetery has flooded, essentially. When you get into this area, the first thing I need everyone to do is roll a presence check. So you're going to roll a d20 and add your presence modifier to that roll.
Okay.
12 for me.
That'll be a 3.
5.
Oh no!
So it begins.
Yeah.
Yes.
8 for me.
Oh my goodness. All right. So Father Terrace, or is it Theris?
Theris, I think.
Father Theris and Graf, the two of you, just beyond the torchlight, kind of tucked away on the edges of the dark and the dim, you make out 3 cages, inside of which are 3 humanoid-looking people. Their clothes are tattered and torn, and they seem like they've kind of lost the will to even call out for help anymore.
How bad condition do they look? Like, are we talking close to death, or?
They are, yes, they are close to death. They look like they're probably a day away from starvation. Maybe not even that far.
Yeah. I think
Sisters. Oh, and Graft uses the word sisters for everyone, including Father Theris, by the way. So, sisters, there are 3 cages over there with people in them.
People?
People. Shall we eat them?
Can we? I'm starving.
Can we? Like, how does this work?
I think Father Theris is so distraught about being in the wet and the cold. The robes are up to here.
Oh,
And I think he
poor thing.
approaches the cage, and at an arm's length, like as far as he could reach, is a lantern. And he's, hello? Kind of rattles the cage.
Like an absolute diva.
I grab the bars of another cage and just.
Yeah.
Belle will kind of like pull like a like behind Graft and be like,
I'll go up to the third one, just fully, like, kind of skittering almost.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to skip around all of the cages and around Father Theris, splashing puddles.
yeah.
La, la.
A look of full disdain. Just
Well, if that doesn't set a tone for the evening.
You want it unhinged. We're supplying.
You are, in fact. So, morale check on these 3 people. They are backing into the cages so much so that they're like almost submerging themselves in the water to get away from all of you.
Nice.
a look of complete terror washes over their faces, but also in their eyes, it's almost like a welcome that they know it's about to be over.
Oh,
I think
Oh,
Father
that's depressing.
Ferris leans in and, do you fear the presence of God?
Yikes.
Thank you, Father Ferris, but I wouldn't consider myself a god very much anymore.
She's a god on Tuesdays.
On Tuesdays.
Roll for God.
Oh my gosh. Let me roll morale real quick. Oh, good. Very visibly, even under the fetid water, you see that the person that Father Theris is tormenting soils themselves.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Oh.
Poor person.
I think just a full just get it together.
Oh my goodness.
Together. As all of you are
in the cages. Sorry.
no, perfect timing. So the person that Graft is speaking to, like, that, and you see rising up from the water, like the algae is kind of like slowly falling down like a waterfall. Rising up is what looks to be a chameleon type of body, except that it is covered. Let me put this up here. Covered with like boils and pustules that ooze as it rises up.
And they pointed behind us.
Pretty.
The person in the cage is pointing at this creature rising out of the swamp.
But the creature is behind us.
Is the
like
creature
we are in
behind us?
between.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is the cage is it locked like a padlock?
It is locked,
Or-
yes. But the bars are like rusted. You know, you could probably just rip off one of the bars, but these people are just too weak to do that.
Is there any way I could rip the lock off? Like kind of be able to open it at that point.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, give me a strength roll.
Oh god. With a mighty 6.
What a
I think-
king. What
I
a
think
king.
He goes to grab the lock and goes, no. And a handkerchief and
Not pulling out
Oh
a
my-
handkerchief.
This character is in the wrong environment.
Oh my
Like,
gosh, that's incredible. What a diva.
sisters, a little help, please.
Oh,
Trying to
fine,
open it.
fine. Let me show you how it's done. I'm gonna do it. And I don't pull out a handkerchief or anything. I just grab the lock and I'm just gonna pull it.
Yes, release the meat pull. Actually, this is a perfect opportunity to allow our lovely chat viewers to know a little secret about the things that we have going on at Shatter Tabletop Gaming. Not only are you able to accrue channel points and use those for all kinds of weird, crazy, zany things, to include potency fluxes, which is basically just unbridled chaos that gets loosed on the players and their characters, but also every now and again, like right now, I ask chat for a roll. So if you wouldn't be so kind as to type !D20 in the chat, it will roll for us and I can use that roll in pretty much any which way I choose. But I do need a roll from chat at this moment. And while we're waiting for that, Father Terrace, with your roll of 6, I actually rolled a 5.
Oh,
So you managed to break this padlock off.
okay. I think it looks like he's not about to get it. And I think seeing like Zalaria like get up to go do it, he's shit, throws the handkerchief and just starts beating it with his fist. Just so like, this is a man desperate to look competent. And then immediately when the door opens, he throws it back like the shot. He's like, who wants to earn a desirable afterlife? Conquer the devil. And just going to try to persuade them to just kind of throw themselves in between us and the creature.
Oh god.
Nice.
Meeple, as someone pointed out.
Meeple. Okay, so now that you've taken a moment to try and get a sacrifice going, go ahead and roll a presence check, everyone. As you get a better look at this creature that is now fully out of the water.
10.
Oh,
Oh, 18.
Oh my, okay.
I rolled a 20, but my presence is -1, so it's a 19.
Ooh,
Roll a
okay.
16.
Oh, wasted the good ones.
I was too busy squelching in the mud with my feet, just fascinated by the mud.
Question mark? What did you roll?
I rolled a 19.
Okay. So all of you immediately notice, because you're the less thans in this world. You've been scraping by. Affixed very firmly in this creature's forehead, and I mean like buried down into the skull bone, you can see a I forget the cut of it, but it's a ruby about the size of your hand, like stretched out from top to bottom. And
I want.
Same.
the inspiration for this thing is Carbuncle from Final Fantasy. So kind of chameleon. It's got the gem on its forehead. The only difference is it's Mork Borged up with pustules and boils and like hard pieces of skin where like psoriasis is just turned into calluses.
Oh.
And the creature looks down at all of you in disdain and simply says,
You have come for my master?
Oh.
Was not expecting that.
I
Wow.
wasn't. It speaks.
Sweet.
Turns around and walks away. No.
For who do you serve?
The great Baba Yaga.
Ooh.
Ooh, so spooky.
Okay.
And if we are after her,
The only way to summon the hut is sacrifice.
Oh, well, that's really good because we actually have some to sacrifice, don't we, sisters? And Belle will turn
Indeed.
to the cages behind her. Oh, what fortuitous things to happen to us. I actually remember something happening about this too long ago. Wasn't there something about a couple of weeks ago? We ran into someone that was asking about it. And Belle will start to ramble about a previous encounter that they had. Because she's a yapper.
I forgot about those optional rolls.
She's a yapper.
I mean, yes, we have sacrifices ready to go, but how many do we need? Can we save one for eating, or do we need all 3? How many?
We should definitely save one for eating. Graft? Yes, for sure.
Yes, we should.
What do they look like as everyone's talking? The 3 scared humanoids.
Terrified.
You released one, right? Is that one
Yeah.
like in the cage still, or are they out the cage now?
I think one is released. I think 3 separate cages, and I released one and offered him a favorable afterlife.
So the one that you offered a favorable afterlife took about 2 steps towards the creature and then immediately juked right and is now running for the forest.
Respect, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even mad at that.
Crossbow
That's
out.
Is that the one that soiled itself?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Could I
I'm
shoot
gonna
him in the
point
back
at
of the
that
crossbow?
one.
I would
Yeah.
I'm
also
gonna
like to shoot
point at
him.
that one, and I'm gonna be like, "That one's already seasoned."
No.
Vile.
We
Season.
didn't ask for lunch to go.
And then I shoot him.
Nice.
There you go.
So anybody that wants to take a shot at this creature that's running, if you're doing a ranged attack, that would be a presence roll with a DR of 12. So you need 12 or higher.
I miss.
That's cocked. Okay, 15 on the dice, so 16 total. Yes.
Nice.
10.
I'm
Okay.
rich. It's my sisters. They got it.
So what are Graft and Zelaria? What are you two? Zelaria, what are you two shooting with? Crossbows?
Crossbow for me, yeah.
Sling for me.
Okay, roll your damage.
And it's just straight up the like if it's damage dies a D8, it's there's no things that we add to that. It's just a D8.
Yep, just a D8.
8.
Oh,
Nice.
geez.
Yeah. I'm liking these dice so far. Oh, that's not.
They're very pretty
Never
too.
mind.
I like the green and the black.
Hmm.
Alright. That'll be 1 damage for me.
All
I
right.
had before.
So Zeleria's sling bolt catches the runner, we'll call him, in the lower back, so it like kind of arches a little bit, like ow. And Graf's crossbow bolt goes straight in through the back, through the heart, and out the chest, and falls face down into the water. And all of you can see blood start running towards this creature, like, you know, instead of like spilling out and spreading out, it's like it forms almost a river and heads directly for the creature floating above the water.
Okay.
I think
And
we just
as-
made a sacrifice.
As it gets closer, the blood gets closer. You see the ruby begin to glow softly in its forehead.
Interesting.
Very mercifully done, sisters. A virtue indeed.
I go over to the body, kneel down, rip out my crossbow bolt and stick it back in my thing to use later, but I don't clean it. It's covered in blood. I just stick it in my thing. Put the arm over my shoulder and just start dragging this person back towards where everyone else is.
Yeah.
Was my bolt on the other side?
It's like,
Yeah. No.
Gone.
No,
I'm
just this
going
one.
to stick my finger in where the bolt was, and I'm gonna lick my finger. Well seasoned.
I think we've lost the plot.
where'd
say
that
that, wouldn't
go?
you?
It was around here somewhere.
There was a plot?
But I think goes and kind of turns to look at the other 2 cages.
The people in those cages are now like trying to drown themselves
Oh.
to escape this fate.
Hmm.
I think I look at the creature. Do you have a preference in cook? or just kind of sauntering over. Everything about this guy moves, sways so much as he walks. Full performance.
Oh my gosh.
What's happening with the blood flowing towards the chameleon ruby thing? Like,
Yeah.
what's happening?
So the blood that reached the chameleon starts swirling around underneath it. And much like the ruby that is in its forehead, you can see like a circle of some kind of archaic design down below the water start to glow as well. It's faint, but it's glowing.
Okay.
Oh, probably have to kill all three.
I think so. So
Mm.
So
Do you-
yeah.
Can we still eat them afterwards, even if the blood is going away?
I think so.
Surely.
Probably wouldn't be as fun, but
I
sure.
think so. And I'm gnawing on an arm.
Okay, so Belle will walk over to one of the other cages and she'll kneel down. Your turn. And then she'll look at Graf because she's a weak, frail little angel and needs Graf to open up the cage.
My pleasure.
And Graft is not that strong either. She's got a -1 modifier to strength.
Oh,
but
no.
I'm still gonna try. I grab
Stronger than
two
me.
of the bars and just try and rip the bars out.
All right, strength roll.
Worth a shot.
I believe in you, Graft.
7.
Oh
No, wait. I can't
Hmm.
math. 5.
5. Well, good news. Chat had rolled a 5, and that is what we are using. So you are barely able to, but you are able to rip the bars apart.
There you
nice.
go.
No, please. I'll give you anything. Don't kill me.
I just
We
put
need
one of the
you.
bars underneath his chin, like pressed up against the throat, and say,
Your death will serve a higher purpose.
and I just shove the bar forwards right here.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that'd be another strength roll.
Okay, not good at strength.
I believe in you.
9.
Good enough for government work. As they are begging for their lives, you jam that pole through, and they just kind of go limp, and blood begins running towards Carbuncle. Oh no!
He did
Oh,
say. He
nice.
did say anything.
I really did.
Yeah.
I should have specified that I would like to sleep tonight.
Too late for that, Ray.
With us as the crew,
Hilariously, Ray's the one who warned us that we might be needing help.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
yeah.
Selected the cast.
I-
You knew.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Can I go to the last cage? Kind of give a little cackle and wave my fingers at the last one as I reach for the like padlock on it.
They are clawing and scraping at the other side of the cage, like trying to get the bars to break, just summoning every last ounce of strength that they have, trying to escape from Zaleria.
Oh, you're not gonna get away from me that easily.
Oh no, she took off the mask.
She rips off the mask. She rips off the padlock.
Yeah.
That's so metal.
Mhm. Love it.
Ooh, 11.
It comes off very
Yep.
easily.
And once the padlock is off, she takes a pause. I'm coming. Opens up the cage of the door and just, like, as fast as she can, she just rushes in there grabs like his face, makes him face towards her, and then with her wand, she's gonna shoot a necrotic bolt right at his chest.
Abracadabra!
Nice.
Like, oh, look, a strawberry.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Love it.
Alright.
I'm gonna give that a coup de grace. You just blast, you blast right through this guy.
Oh, I can tell you're gonna be delicious. she goes for the and she goes for like the shoulder kind of neck area.
The most tender part. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just chowing down. Her teeth are jagged sharp. It's
Wow.
like the anime sharp teeth sort of situation.
Perfect. What a goddess.
Hence why they are called fanged deserters.
Yes.
Mm.
The teeth are razor sharp.
Hey, why is that guy running? Don't run. You'll just die tired and stringy.
Yes.
It's bad for the meat.
Yeah.
It is.
with-
Stress is
with-
bad for meat, actually. That's legit.
Mhm. I mean, isn't that the whole concept behind the, what is it, Wagyu? They give them beer and massages and play them classical music.
Yeah.
Well, they ain't getting that in this swamp. So, with that being said, all of the blood has poured and pooled together underneath this creature. The light underneath has just gotten so bright, it's almost lighting up the entire area. The water starts to waterfall in parts, revealing that symbol. And all of you being witches and, you know, who you are, you do recognize that this is the symbol of none other than Baba Yaga.
Mm. Is Baba Yaga the person that we were trying to go in and defeat? Like, did we know it was Baba Yaga? Okay.
Yep. Your characters did. I was trying to keep that a secret from the players, so it would be like a name drop surprise.
Yeah.
Fair.
Definitely a little scary name drop.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Prepare, sisters. We are about to meet the Great One.
How do I look? Do we sing?
I put my hand down into the water where the blood is, get a bloody handprint. Before Father Theros can react, I'm going to smack a handprint right across his face and go,
Much better. Now you look ready.
I think he tries to move, but he stands like on the toes of his feet, so it's like shit. It's just like a slide, just egg on my face. And fuck.
No, just blood. Just blood.
Thank you, Graf, for your assistance in this endeavor.
you're so welcome. And she adjusts his hood and gives him a little pat on the head before turning back to the circle.
He looks pretty now.
I'm sorry, you
And,
were
like,
unhinged. That's what you got.
Bella's just giggling behind Graft.
It's good to
I
be
hate
part
how
of a
terrifying and amusing this is. Okay. What is the next course of action? What are y'all doing?
So it's like glowing red, right?
It is. Yep.
Yes. Is there a check we need to do to like see like what would be the next step, or are we just waiting?
In my experience, the next step is typically fire.
I mean, go for it. It's a swamp,
Is-
so
He's got a point.
Just be careful. Just
I
be
can do
careful.
that. I've got fire.
Don't
is
get
there
me.
is there anything even remotely dry in the area?
No.
I mean, at
I don't know
Father
if that stops
Darius's
them.
fire suggestion, I think that I would start pulling out my wand and I would start speaking into it and start blowing bubbles without warning anyone.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, no. Oh no.
Then start to create my balls of fire from my palms of Southern Gate.
Fire.
Okay, I don't have the book pulled up, so what do we need to roll for that?
A ball of fire hits D2 creatures, dealing D8 damage per creature. But since it's only like
Yeah, what
that's
is the
a general
chameleon
direction,
doing?
because
I wonder if
Father
we need to
Darius
skip it.
mentioned fire. I don't know if I need to roll a D2.
Is the it's yeah, what's happening with the chameleon? Like, do we
So the chameleon is just like almost like frozen. It's holding perfectly still, and the ruby is glowing just as brightly as the symbol on the ground.
Is the chameleon on the symbol, or is the symbol like in front of him?
No, it's below. The chameleon is floating probably 20 feet above the above
Okay.
the symbol.
I wonder if we
Um,
have to step on the sigil.
maybe
Like it's teleport us. Like it'll teleport us there.
Yeah, maybe.
Oof.
It's worth
One
a try.
of question marks bubbles hits the chameleon.
Oh,
That was a 17 rolled from chat.
Yeah.
And it detonates. It's like an explosion which lights up the swamp.
Oh,
no, Miss Swamp! Literally, the swamp is like Belle's home. She's like, wait.
But I made it so bright.
I'm warm
the,
now.
the chameleon explodes into ash, dust, and
Oh.
glitter, and the ruby falls to the center of the sigil. Like it just
Oh.
I lunge for it.
You and Father at the same time.
I was about to say the same too.
Like head first, sliding into a home run,
Yes.
home base,
Yeah.
lunging face into the swamp, like lunge.
I don't think the father's putting that much into it. If we went for a roll, I would give myself disadvantage because while it's fast, he's still like like hiking up and
Yeah.
running.
Zaliria's going at it like a pouncing animal.
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't quite say that with a mask on.
I will elbow Zalaria. I will claw and kick.
I'm gonna go
Zaliria's
ahead.
going back.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Tofu, you get it first.
Mine, all mine.
It's the second sister
Before you take it, can I investigate the arcane circle and see if like there's a spot where the ruby has to go or something like that, or if it gives any other clues as to what we need to do?
Well, I'm gonna kind of answer that for you.
Okay.
When Question mark dives into the circle to grab the ruby. Both of them, being the question mark and the ruby, disappear.
Belle will
can there
scream.
be like a resounding echo as I disappear?
Sure.
I just want to go. Only a god on Tuesday.
I think as that happened, like Father Theros is like, be like halfway into the ritual, goes like, shit, like goes to run back out of the circle.
I think Zeliria's still like kind of in the circle, but like kind of like, huh?
If you remain in the circle, Valyria also disappears.
Oh,
What
they
is your
disappear.
echo?
I will have it.
Okay. After seeing Zaleria and the sister who has no name disappear, Belle will turn to grab adventure, and then she'll like take off running towards the circle and will like jump in like a cannonball. Whee!
I start skipping after Belmus and like jump in feet first as well.
Love it. All of them disappear down the witch's road, except Father Theros.
I think he kind of lets the cloak down a little bit. He's like, "My God, no one saw that. It would have been embarrassing." Just makes his way down, but kind of like almost like tipping your toe in to check the temperature of a pool. And it's like,
yeah.
And if it's like immediately when he touches it, he still tries to jump back even as he's echoing. Wherever they show up, it's going to be mid flail.
Gotcha. All right. So, old no name. I need a strength roll.
Ooh.
19.
All right. You materialize. Let me change the map here so you can see what's going on. Oh, wait. That whole time you all were already on the map, I think.
Like a room with houses.
Yep. You were already there.
A house with rooms. God, wrong
Yep.
words.
Right.
A room
That's
with
okay.
houses. Yep.
Oh, good. All right. So you appear in a room with the same symbol on the floor. But as you materialize, you are fighting with this ruby, which has 8 red ruby colored tendrils that are trying to wrap itself around your head so that it can attempt to affix itself to your forehead.
Ooh.
But I'm not suffocating, right?
No, you're holding
Oh.
it here.
It's no.
I let it
fake.
happen.
It's
Oh, goodness.
Zaleria, you appear just in time to see the ruby kind of looking like a octopus, almost like a blood red octopus, affix itself into No Name's forehead. There's the sound of bone and flesh tearing and crunching as it sinks
Ooh.
itself in.
Look, it likes me.
I don't like you very much. She takes her mask back off.
Well, that was a stupid thing to do.
Just because you didn't get it first.
Ah,
I look to my sisters for backup.
Stupid, right?
Well, what's
No
one of
name.
us- one of ours is all
I
of
think
ours.
you're muted, Lepidus.
I was. Does it make you more powerful? Are you feeling more powerful? And Belle will get very close to No Name and will kind of be looking at the ruby, and she'll clink, 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 tap on it. How do you feel? How do you feel? Hmm?
Tickles, and then I'll go bow right into her face.
Oh, you'll hit me? You'll do a
No, I wouldn't hit you, but I'd be like, I'd just try to like startle you.
Oh. Okay, Belle go, oh, sister. You're so silly.
Yes, it's a face hugger.
It's a face hugger.
I still think that was a stupid decision.
So, No Name, you gain 4 additional hit points.
Oh shit! Damn.
And whenever you cast a power, randomly, another power will activate.
Yes.
As well as or instead of?
As well as.
Cool.
But it's just going to be completely random.
Wow, magic.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm
All right.
looking around the room we've landed in.
Okay, so it's a pretty barren room except for that symbol on the floor. On the map in Roll20, it's the one labeled as A.
Okay.
So there's only one hallway that leads out of this room, but the hallway does lead into just darkness.
Well,
Is the gem on No Name's face glowing still?
It is not glowing anymore.
Okay.
Look, Father Ferris, I have red on my face too.
I think the father's trying to like hide a bit of jealousy. Just it's incredibly stupid. The do graph was right.
What a diva.
Mhm.
Zaliria's not even hiding her jealousy other than, with the mask back on and crossed arms, kind of in a corner, staring at No Name.
Do we kind of notice the sister with no name power up? Like, is that something perceivable to us?
Not really. Only that the gem is definitely like buried in her cranium.
Okay. So,
Um,
I think God, what do we call you? Question mark. I think
The sister who has no name.
the sister who has a name. Sister who has no name, though incredibly irresponsible. I do believe that maybe you should go first, since it worked out so well for you the first time. Could work for you again.
He who shall not be named.
She who would not be named.
Perfect.
the sister
okay.
formerly known as.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
And so what are my options again?
There's just
Okay.
one hallway that,
Okay.
that leads deeper into the house.
Well, I'll stick my head into the hallway, but I'm not gonna walk like all the way in.
That makes
In
sense.
in the background, by the way, Graft is picking her nose really hard and it starts to bleed down her face, and she smears it deliberately across her face and goes,
well, Father Ferris, I have red on my face too now. We're a team.
I think Father Ferris is like, yes, sisters in blood. And goes to like walk down the hall, and then as they see the sister with no name like poking their head out, I think as they're walking by, they're like, cowardice is very unbecoming, sister. Just starts hastily
Oh.
walking down the hall. They're fully sick of it. They're having a full diva stomp down the hallway.
Once Father Theris walks past me, I'm going to follow him, but I'm gonna like push at him.
I think they're
Just kind of like just
Like
poke
a
at
sibling
him and
kind
shove
of thing.
at him constantly. Like the way children would poke at each other in the back of a car, in the back seat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
and I
Just
think
gonna
there's
keep
an
poking
equal
and pushing at Father.
there's an equally childish response with like the flow of like, quit touching me. This is serious.
I skip to catch up and deliberately just start poking Father Theros anywhere I can reach.
Belle will be behind that humming.
But I think in that haste to kind of outrun the sisters harassing him, that we do move through that hallway. I'm not even sure if I have full focus on where I'm walking into. It is
Just to get away.
yeah.
Zaliria's just behind everybody. Sorry. Zaliria's just behind everybody, kind of keeping pace, but also staying in the back and kind of just almost kind of I hate this.
Okay. You walk down this hallway, which carries on for quite a while, and you come to what can only be described as just a normal wood door, except that the doorknob is like a brass hand that's like pointing out like for a handshake.
I think as he approaches the door and he goes to like reach for the knob for a second, sees that it's hand and goes, "Look, sister, shiny." Takes a large step back.
Wow.
Oh, look, it's a shiny.
Oh,
Love
look,
that.
strawberry.
Does Zalaria laugh out loud?
Yes,
I think she goes,
all the time.
Father Theros was like, "Zalaria, I think it called you a name. Oh no, what are you gonna do?"
I'm going to eat it.
Teeth first. Go on.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah,
Yep,
100%.
that is exactly what's happening.
Yes, exactly.
Can I bite this knob?
Well, phrasing, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I wasn't even thinking that.
Oh no.
This is what you wanted.
That kind of game.
If she
Yeah,
comes out of
that's-
this with brass-covered teeth, I'm over it.
That's for the $14.99 a month game.
Yikes. Oh no.
Check out our mostly pants. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my, that's a nat 1.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, you bite into the brass hand, which surprisingly for it being brass, you actually sink your teeth into it as if it was flesh, and like brass blood starts to run out of it and fall onto the floor.
Shit. I think Father Theros was getting a bit sassy, and now it's like quieted again. Like, ooh.
Belle will kneel and will like put her face really close to the blood, and will start like tapping it with her fingers. It actually tastes really good. And she'll like stick her hand up to who's closest to me? Tofu or Graft? Who wants to be close to me?
Sure.
Okay, and we'll put it up to Graft. Taste.
I grab your wrist gently and you're right. And then I get down and just start looking at the blood.
Yeah.
What?
Little treat.
Good soup.
Just a little treat.
I fully clean your hand off first, actually, before
So thoughtful. I appreciate that.
tongue between.
Oh my god.
Does anybody else want to taste? I don't mind sharing this.
While the three of you are doing this, the door creaks open.
Don't go further away. Come back.
I wasn't finished.
The voice instantly deepens.
As they're chasing the door inward, I'm like, sisters, remember, be mindful, be demure.
Not very cutesy. Not very mindful. Yes.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh. Oh, my stomach. Oh no, no, no.
This has gone so wrong, and I love it.
I don't know of a single thing that's gone wrong. I think this is
Right?
This is
Oh,
going
all
according
right.
to plan.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
absolutely. When you don't have a plan, it's always according to plan.
Yes.
So chasing the doorknob into the next room, the three of you can choose to pay attention to what's happening or not. That's up to you. But Father Theris, I feel like you are seeing what's going on. As far as Ruby or She Who Shall Not Be Named, the two of you notice that this is a very large central room. You know that it is the central room because off in every direction imaginable are various hallways and like little flights of stairs that kind of lead up in certain parts. But all around the outside of the room, the perimeter on like different tables and things are various objects that they're just kind of random stuff. Some of it looks like food, but there's other things like there's a wooden egg that sits in a bowl. Kind of could be a decoration. But in the center of the room is a large stone slab upon which sits a boiling cauldron.
I think the father, I think traveling with this group for any length of time would know if they were looking for something to keep for themselves, they better be quiet about it. So they're like kind of walking around like the counters and stuff, and they're specifically looking for the gall of a crypt vulture as proclaimed by their god for them to find, and seeing if it's on one of these tables.
I am following Father Theris very closely behind him, and I'm poking my head up over his shoulder every time. What's that? What are you looking at? What is that?
What you doing? What you doing?
I'm smelling the new food, and I'm going straight to that food.
I'm heading for the cauldron.
Oh.
I'm going for the wooden egg.
That he picks up and puts back down, I'm gonna grab and I'm going to toss it over my shoulder in the direction of the cauldron.
Okay. That's insane, but all right.
I think the father kind of seeing this is like, under his breath, it's like, all right, might as well tire her out. And just goes and starts poking things very minutely to just get her to start throwing things. Of like, she'll take a nap eventually.
You hope.
All right. So here's how this goes down. Oh my goodness. I need, first of all, I need a presence roll from everyone. This is very much so for Father Theris. But this is so that the rest of you can kind of like figure out what's going on using the knowledge that you do have of what you're getting yourself into.
6.
What?
I think Tofu's, or the sister who shall not be named, is very much in their head, and they're like, just, yeah.
But I rolled a natural 20, and my presence is a 0 modifier. So it's
Wow.
Nice.
I got 18.
Beautiful.
I rolled a 19 and -1.
So, okay, this is how we're going to play this out. Let's start with Belmus. As you are messing with this egg in a bowl, all of you kind of feel, so you know how when you're riding in a car, you don't really feel like you're moving, but then like if somebody makes a turn, you feel like you're making a turn. So Belmus, when you turn the egg, you all kind of feel like the whole house has turned.
We all do the Star Trek thing where we all lean to the side.
Okay,
Which way are we
so let's see. So as I turn it, I'm going to turn it to the left because nothing goes right. Belle will Belle will turn and look at the others in the room. Did you feel that? Ooh. And then she'll turn the other way, and then she'll turn it the other way, and then she'll turn it the other way.
And now, unbeknownst,
I throw my hands up in the
to our
air.
players, unbeknownst to our players and their characters, this is for our chat and our viewers. Is the camera pans to the outside of the hut. It's important to note that Baba Yaga's hut is a rustic, Slavic style hut perched upon 15-foot tall chicken legs. It likes to dance through the forest, and as Belmus is turning the egg to make its way, our viewers see the chicken hut is zigzag serpentining through the forest.
Serpentine.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So Belle is just humming, and she's gonna kind of slowly keep doing that. Left and right and left and right.
Uh,
I think we're all doing this a lot.
yeah.
So when she looks over and she'll see you guys kind of show it. Oh, sorry, I just gotta go up the ways. And then she'll just kind of stare at it.
That was fun. That was fun. Maybe we can do it again.
I'm gonna look in the cauldron though, see what's in there and smell what's in there.
Yeah.
Like-
Smelling this bubbling brew, you get the knowledge that this is actually more than just a cauldron with a potion brewing inside. This is actually basically a potion of teleportation.
Oh. Okay.
And going off of what you know, Baba Yaga is able to travel between planes of existence and even other planets via her hut and this cauldron. But keys need to be used. Keys must be placed into the bubbling brew in order to activate the portal.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
where the rest of everything goes haywire. Father Theris, unfortunately, you do not find the gall. It is not in this room. However, thanks to your poking and prodding and your perception roll, you have selected 2 wonderful keys in which he who shall not be named with a nat 20 managed to lob both of them into the cauldron.
Oh.
Incredible.
Oh dear.
It's like those videos of like the no look behind the back basketball shot, that kind of thing,
They're so athletic.
right?
Like what's the fuck from Alien who does the over the shoulder thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ripley, yeah.
Yeah.
Ripley, that's the one. Yep.
So, Graft, as you're standing there ascertaining what this is, 2 random items just bloop, bloop, into the potion. And you immediately see them like fizzle up, like, and the brew inside begins changing color. Now, Zaleria, you make your way over and find a wonderful creature that you've never seen in this realm before, but it is a wild boar, and not afflicted with any kind of disease or mange or anything. Like, this is just a pristine specimen, and it's actually been partially prepared.
The
Wait,
perfect
dead, right?
meal.
What was that, Graft?
Oh, it's dead, right? Like you say, partially
yes.
prepared. Like it's okay.
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay.
Are we gonna eat Pumbaa?
When I was a young warthog.
I was a young warthog.
Zaleria is gonna take off like quite a good chunk of it. Just chunk of the meat off. Not with like her wand or anything, any other like thing that could help her. She just takes it off with her bare hands, like just a chunk of it.
Perfect.
This chunk is mine.
All of you begin to feel a like swell of magical energy filling the room. And across from all of you, materializing near one of the workbenches. Let me see if I can change the layer on this. Help. I'm new. I don't know what to do.
Oh, I think we can see that.
Oh, she looks beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Materializing in the corner is the old crone herself. Green hair twisted up into like a modified Pope's hat kind of thing going on. She carries a staff which glows a bright purple, and she does not look happy at all.
That staff with the purple, it looks like there's an octopus sitting on her shoulder. That's what I interpreted that picture as.
Nice.
I think Father Theris is just kind of making himself small and like kind of doing that, standing to the side and like backing up, trusting that his louder sisters will take more of the attention. So just like,
Wow.
Zaleria is just out wide in the open, just chomping away.
So
This does-
before we get all into anything super crazy, first I want chat to roll a d6, please. On a 1 through 3, the old crone goes first. 4 through 6, you all do. But while we're waiting for that roll, I need all of you to roll an individual to see who goes first out of the group. So you're going to roll agility +6.
Agility.
So a
Plus-
D6. Wait. What do
D6.
Agility +6. Just,
Okay.
And
just
we're
a
still-
straight
we're-
6.
We're still rolling with the D20.
No. It's what's your agility modifier, and add that to 6.
Oh,
Oh, gotcha. So we
Yeah,
don't have to
sorry.
roll
Total
anything.
of
Okay.
6.
Nope.
gotcha.
Okay.
3.
9.
Dang, Graft.
7.
Plus 3 agility.
I'm busy eating.
Right.
I'm busy watching.
I think I've gone very still. Like,
So, Belmus, what did you roll? I'm sorry.
I got a 4.
Or what did you have for? And Theris, what was your score?
6. Sorry. 6.
Okay.
I'm zoned out.
All
I'm
right.
so
Oh, I
frightened.
got right. I'm freaking out. So all of you are able to go first.
Oh,
What
wow.
are you gonna do as she is materializing in this realm?
So we know for certain this is the person that we've come here to kill, right? Like that's obvious. Okay. I am going to pull out my flail and run towards her, cackling, and then just start wailing on her.
Yeah.
Still cackling.
What a queen.
No questions asked. I like it.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. So give me a strength roll.
My strength is really bad. Okay. And that's a nat 1 to top that off as well.
Oh
No,
no.
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 Oh
Oh
dear.
no.
Banishing that die.
Oh,
So
nat
for a total
20.
of 0.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh,
All
snap.
right. Good to know. Good to know. So you go to swing. Well, wait, you said flail, right?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah. So you go to swing with your flail, and apparently whoever sold you this knew this wasn't the best quality. And as you swing, the chain breaks apart and the head of your flail flies across the room.
Fuck!
Um,
I think
she who
Father
shall
Ferris is...
not be named.
Yeah, she.
So because I was so close to Father Theris the whole time, when he had stepped back and tried to make himself small, I actually tried to duck under his cape.
Can I roll an agility against myself? I think I'm gonna have the sister who shall not be named table me.
Sister who shall not be named, give me a agility roll. Please let it be a nat 1.
No, I got a 4 + 1, so 5.
5. Okay. So I'll say that you are hiding behind Father Theris, but with Father trying to back away and kind of make themselves as little as possible, I need you to also make an agility check.
Okay. 4.
You trip over she who shall not be named.
I think it's a full like head over tea kettle. Just again with my flashy robe, just robes everywhere, and it's surprisingly heavy. I think the sister who shall not be. I'm waterlogged, so I'm like shit.
That's fair.
Like,
as he trips over me, I'm going to like claw and grab at his robe to try and cover myself.
and I think they're so frightened and confused. They're like, "Sisters, help! I'm being attacked! Aid me, sisters!"
Incredible.
It's just arms and legs everywhere in our little corner.
Yeah, anybody that looks, it's just robes and legs and hands and just it's a mess.
Valeria's just shaking her head, taking another bite.
Belmus?
Lord. So watching Graft run in, she will take out her crossbow and load an arrow. Now I have the poison doses. So are those poisons that I have to like throw, or are those poisons I have to apply to the crossbow or to the arrow?
I'm gonna let you decide because it's pretty vague.
Bless. I want to attach it or apply it to one of my arrows. Okay, and then I'm going to shoot it at the infamous Baba Yaga.
Do it.
Do it. Okay, so here we go. And it's my strength, correct? For the crossbow, or is it agility?
That would be presence, actually.
Oh, good. That's less of a negative. Oh, it won't matter. A 6.
Oh, good.
Oh, we're doing so well.
So well.
Well done, sister.
She was distracted by Father and the
Yeah.
sister with no name.
Yeah.
Over there pulling some Three Stooges shit.
That tracks. That tracks.
And distracting my shot.
What about Zoidberg? All right, Zaleria. Zaleria. Dang, I keep saying it because it reminds me of that movie Valeria.
Oh, yeah. Yep, fair enough. Let's see. I'm gonna run up to her with my wand and do kind of the same move I did to the person that was caged earlier. Same move, same spell, just the necrotic corrupted bolt.
Okay. Give me a presence roll.
Okay. Oh, and I've still got like meat in my other hand. I'm chomping on it as I'm going. Okay. 4.
Your necrotic bolt fires at Baba Yaga, and you see like kind of this thin, almost shimmer go up as the bolt gets deflected off.
That's no fun.
All right. And with that, it is Baba Yaga's turn.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
You witches think you can enter my home? You think you can take my magic?
Yes.
That was the idea, yeah.
Then you have come to die.
No, I think you've got that the wrong way around.
She cast. Oh no. With chat's rolls, thank you very much. So she kind of reaches over towards the boar that was laying on the table, and she casts Grace for a Sinner, which oh no, wait, sorry, I got them backwards. She casts Unmet Fate. So one creature dead for no more than a week is awakened with terrible memories. And then right behind that, she casts Grace for a Sinner. So the boar will get a D6 on one roll.
Is that the boar I took a chunk out of?
It is. It's missing a large chunk of its midsection.
Yeah.
But it comes flying at you two. Who wants to be evens? Who wants to be odds?
Who's
Which
you
two does it go flying
Which
at?
two? Which two?
That would be Zaleria or Graft.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I'll be evens.
I'll be odds
Okay.
then.
Okay. So the way combat works in this game, the enemies make no rolls to attack or anything like that. Basically, you have to just defend and
Okay.
hopefully not take any damage. So Graft, the boar, is coming after you in all of its
Okay.
piggy fury.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Me and my 1 hit point. We'll see. We'll see if I
Just
survive
dodge.
this attack.
Just
So how
dodge.
do
and you'll be
Um,
fine.
Yeah,
How do I
so
roll
how
to
it-
dodge?
basically mechanically you're going to roll agility.
Mhm.
But you know, thematically you can tell me however you would like to avoid this attack, and hopefully your roll supports it.
What I would like to try to do is to like bend forward so that I'm all fours on the ground, but like feet and hands, and skitter away, like as quick as I can, like skitter across the floor away from the creature. Okay, is it agility that I'm rolling?
Yes.
Okay, motherfucker. 6.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, that does not, unfortunately, that does not dodge the attack. However, you
Okay.
get to roll to reduce a little bit of the damage.
Because of my armor? Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet. So medium armor, you take off a D4, which is a 4. So remove 4.
Okay. Well, they only rolled a 2, so you
Oh, thank God.
you get hit, but your armor takes the brunt of the damage. So yeah, you're making it. You're living life.
Cool.
And with that, we return back to the top of the order with Graf.
Okay. So I've skittered across to the far side of the room. So I'm gonna stand up and pull out my crossbow as I do that. And I'm going to attempt to. What are we doing? Are we focusing? Should we, focus fire on the boar or on the witch? Like, who are we taking out of here? What do we think? Let's go for the witch.
I mean,
Which I feel like her spell might die also, and so then the boar would follow suit.
Yeah.
We all have the same turn, right?
I mean, if we all like focus on the boar and get rid of it, then
Sure.
But if I go first, I can light a lantern that gives us +6 presence for 4 hours.
oh,
If we're trying to hit stuff, a +6 to presence is lovely, right?
mm-hmm.
That's.
Yes.
Is it, can we swap around the order of us, or did you want us to stick
Yeah.
to the? We can. Okay. Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. Please do.
Yeah, do that
That
first.
sounds
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. I think is doing it though. He's like gonna be under his robes in like a children's fort, like trying to trying to like light this lantern, and then go like trying to do a twirl as they go up and be like, "Be gone!" And it's like them with the crucifix and this thing, lantern, and then I think they're going to. I might target the boar. Actually, I'll do a spell, and I think I can hit 2 at once if I roll high enough.
Nice.
So I'm going to cast one of my powers. I got 2 creatures, so I'll hit the boar and Baba Yaga, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then they lose 8 hit points each.
Goo.
Dang.
And that's the consuming glare. So I think
no.
with their cataracts in their eyes, the way the light hits it, they just have like a very creepy, sunken face look.
This
Wow.
turn into deadlight.
That. But yes, they take 8 points each, and it says the lantern gives +6 presence for 4 hours. Is what I have written down.
Dang.
everyone?
Okay.
I don't know. The book is not that well written. But the reason I skipped the turn was in the hopes that would work that way, because the lantern lights a whole room, and
It makes sense.
This is an ability of your class.
No, it's an item.
Oh,
Lantern oil, and specifically with my lantern. Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, if it helps, I see the light and my presence feels inspired.
Where is equipment? I'm so sorry, everyone.
You okay?
It's all good.
lantern oil presence +6 hours.
Yeah, that's page 24. Yep.
I think that's just how long the
Oh.
oil lasts.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Nobody look at me.
Matt's over here cheating. Cheating.
I'm sorry. I read that as presence +6, and then 4
You're
hours.
good.
Yeah.
I'll just remove that buff, that fake buff. Thanks.
Sorry.
That would have been
Would-
nice, but yeah. Thanks,
Would you
thanks for trying.
rather?
Future we
Would
have
you
homework.
rather do something else?
No, I think the spell still hits. I'm sorry I skipped turn order.
Yep, okay.
But yeah, the spell for 8 each, I feel, is pretty substantial. But being the only man in the group, men lie.
We love a self-aware man.
So I feel like Father Theris believes, let the god's light touch you. They're being super creepy.
Incredible.
Apologies.
You're good.
All right. Anybody else want to jump out of turn order, or are we going to keep that up, or back to Graft to finish up the turn?
Yeah, that's all right. I'll just try and shoot. How are they both looking? The boar and the witch after that 8 damage.
They're not looking bad, but they're not looking like super great either.
Okay. I'll try and hit the boar. So it's roll presence, I think you said, for range weapons.
Yep.
14.
That is a hit.
Beautiful. Okay, D8 worth of damage. That's a 4.
Okay. 4 to the boar. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Who is next? She who shall not be named.
So I want to read from my book of Boiling Blood. So I get to try to call Berserker Slayers.
Yep.
But it says your enemy must make a DR12 test to prevent this, and I don't know what a DR12 test is.
Okay. Does it say if it's presence or? Let me see. Esoteric Hermit. Enemy must make DR12 test to prevent this. Okay, so it's just a flat DR12. Here we go. Oh. And that's a nat 1.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay, so I roll a D2 to see how many berserkers I get.
Yep.
And I got a 2. So I get 2 of them. And then I roll a D6 to see if they succeed or if they attack me. And I got a 3, which means that they fight with me.
Yep.
So with myself and the 2 of them, I want to send them to try and attack Baba Yaga. Well, one of them to Baba Yaga and the other one to the boar.
Okay.
So, what do I roll next? Do I roll to see if they succeed in attacking, or do I just roll damage?
Berserker Slayers. So they're going to go ahead and make the attack.
So I just roll damage.
Let's see what we got. No, I'll roll it real quick. Oh, okay. So they both go charging in. One of them with a heavy mace, the other with a chained sword. They go running in full speed and start wailing on the boar and attempts to hit Baba Yaga but misses. Okay. So what was the damage on that? D8. I need you to roll a D8 for damage for the boar.
7.
Oh, yeah. That boar goes down. It's deader than a doornail.
Awesome.
Okay.
And then, so, okay, now the question I have is, did I use my turn calling them up, or can I still attack?
That was your turn summoning them.
Okay. Then that's it.
Okay. Next on the list is Father Tharas.
Okay. I'm going to try and use my list of sins to gaze upon all of Baba Yaga's sins.
Very long list.
It really is.
Mhm.
I had to roll a d10. A strange light surrounds evil characters. I defend with a +2 from them. A long list of accurate characters. A successful presence.
Okay.
Oh, but it does say unseen evildoers.
I'll allow it. It's a one shot.
All right. So I will roll a presence d20, and we shall see. Nat 20.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
And then the presence of D10 evildoers. It says DR10. 10. So I think I catch everybody in the room as I pull out
pretty
this
much.
list of like these little spectacles that sit on the end of the nose, and I think it's like Santa's list where the paper hits the ground and keeps going.
That checks.
And I sentenced you to death for the crimes of impersonating a nun. Like, just keeps reading. But I will get a +2 against any creature being discovered this way. So a +2 helps. But I think that's my turn. Sadly, I don't think I can use that and then also cast a spell. Reading a list seems like it'd be a while.
Cool. That brings us to Belmas.
All right, we're gonna try and hit her again. Well, actually, no, the boar. We'll get rid of the boar. Actually, no, I lied. I'm going to poison and yeah.
Yeah, the boar is dead.
Yeah, that's right. So I think I'm going to do I lose that arrow?
No, you can get it back.
Is the poison gone on that arrow?
Yes.
Dang it. Okay. Let me dream. Okay. I'm going to apply poison to another arrow and fire, and hopefully this one strikes true. Heck yeah, boy. That's an 18.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a definite hit.
Yeah. All right. So this poison, the toughness is DR12.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh. All right. So you're gonna roll the damage for the poison, and then
Yeah, it's a D10.
for the arrow as well.
All right. Oh, and the arrow is a D8. Oh, my dice are running away from me. All right. They don't want to disappoint me. 10 on that poison damage, baby. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
And then the arrow is going to do 4 damage.
She is looking bad now.
Nice. And Belle will smile and wave.
Zaleria.
I'm doing the same thing I did before. The necrotic crazy bolt.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can hit this time. Okay. 9.
Once again, it bounces off.
No.
I'll get you at some point.
All right. I still need one more D10 roll. I know we're waiting on the timer for chat, but well,
Maybe they don't need to roll that many.
So here's how this goes. All Baba Yaga in her wounded oh my god, a 10. In her wounded state, very upset. And bear in mind, this is what chat rolled.
Oh no.
No.
Sounds like we're going into rage mode.
Oh no.
So the first roll was a 5. She casts Demon of Capillaries. So I need to choose one of you at random.
Oh no.
Oh, she who shall not be, or sister who shall not be named, you suddenly find yourself suffocating.
Uh-oh.
For 6 rounds, you will
Dang.
lose D4 HP per round.
Damn.
Yo, what the fuck?
Oh no. Mm.
Oh my god.
But you know, that pales in comparison to the next roll, which was 10.
Mm.
A roll of 10 puts us on unclean scrolls.
Oh no.
Death. All creatures within 30 feet lose a total of 4d10 HP.
Oh.
All of the rolls added up came up to be 28 hit points. But
Okay.
Well,
the good
roll
news.
credits.
But the good news is you can roll an agility and try to dodge the damage.
Okay.
Okay.
With a D20.
Is that where I get my +2?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, come on.
Oh no. I need a nat 20. I need to nat 20.
Do we
I'm
get
not
to know
even sure
what
if
the
a nat 20 would even save me.
I just need a nat 20.
My agility is the worst.
Oh no.
I'm gonna spend my omen to
Yeah,
re-roll
same.
that dice.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm
Use
gonna
them
do.
omens.
I'm gonna do the same thing because that was no bueno.
That
Um,
didn't really help.
What did they roll to cast that spell?
They rolled what's that one? Presence.
Okay. Damn, and they got all of us.
Ray, because I just used my omen, and for me, I have a 50% chance of it not being spent. Would you like to roll that, or should I roll that to see if?
No, go ahead, roll it.
Okay. Evens. I get to keep it. 2. Okay, sweet.
Nice.
Nice. There you go. There you go.
I rolled let's see. I rolled a 16.
Okay.
10 for me.
Zelyria, you are good. Graft, unfortunately, not good.
Mm-hmm.
Burn another omen.
Can I?
do. I
Well-
have no idea.
You can burn too. You can do that.
Quick, we must look.
I'm sure if Ray's gonna let me, I'll try and re-roll that again.
Yeah, because I have
I
2
can-
omens, so I wasn't sure.
I mean,
you
if
can-
anything, I can burn an omen. I haven't used one of mine, and it'll say you can re-roll a dice of someone else's.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, it does say
Fine.
that.
It doesn't say. I'm
Yeah,
not reading it.
Yeah. What's the ruling about? Are we allowed to spend more than one omen on a single dice roll?
Yeah, it doesn't really say.
It doesn't
so-
say, so go for it.
Heck
Okay,
yeah,
all
boy.
right. I'm gonna try and use my omen again. The same point that I got back last time. Motherfucker!
No.
That was worse. Jesus.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
roll to see if I keep the omen.
Okay.
Evens, I keep it. That's a 4. Okay. Would you allow
Nice.
me to spend it again?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm noticing a cycle.
That's an 11. Is that still a fail?
That's still a fail.
Spending
But
the
so
omen.
much closer. So much closer.
Spending the omen.
Well, there are other omens, like you could lower the DC by 4.
Yeah, that was even worse. Okay.
No, Graft, please.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll to see if I can keep the omen. No, I lose it this time.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh,
Oh
Oh,
no.
oh well.
Okay,
So do you still
so
have two or one omen? Do you have one omen still though?
No, that was it. I
Oh.
only had one to start off with, so
all right, what did
Um,
everybody else get?
I got a 15.
Okay, you're good.
I used my
Zaleria's
omen
good. Uh-huh.
to reroll for an 18. I got a 6 originally and got an 18 the second time.
Okay, so your
Can
father
we
Theris is
can
good.
we use our omen to give to Graft? Because I
Sure.
start off with 2.
I think only if it specifically says
Reroll a dice of yours
Yeah.
or someone else's.
yeah. So you could use your omen to allow Graf to reroll. Yep.
But you have to re-roll it. Maybe we can avoid Graf's bad luck.
I've swapped out the die, so fingers crossed.
Whatever you want. If you want me to roll it, I can roll it. If you want to roll it, Graft, I'll let you. Whichever you decide.
You know what? How about you roll it for me because
Oh,
this is gonna be
no!
my omen. Thank you.
You wouldn't. Okay, let me use my other die. Hold on.
The one you were rolling needs to go to dice jail.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
one's done.
Let me do this
It's
one.
staying away.
All right. Come on.
It was rolling like 4, 5, 7, back to 4.
Okay, so
Oh,
I got
no.
a 15 on the die. So
Okay.
whatever.
Graf.
So I don't know if would it be my
Yeah.
agility or her agility?
It's fine. That's enough to survive.
Oh, thank you. Thank
I
you very
got you,
much.
fam.
Hercules,
Ooh.
Hercules.
So, sister who shall not be named, you're still suffocating even if you manage to dodge the death.
Is there a way for me to not suffocate?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah. Go ahead and roll the presence. No, agility, sorry.
Okay. So 19 plus 1, so 20.
Okay. So you kind of like lose your breath for a moment and then just shake the spell off. And that brings us back around to all of you.
So is that spell gone? Like no longer
Mhm.
suffocating? Okay, sweet. In that case, I don't need to use the medicine box. I have nothing interesting on this character. I'm just going to shoot her again. Attempt to.
Okay.
Where the fuck did there it goes. 19 on the die. Why couldn't you do this earlier? 19
That's
on
right.
the
You
die
tell him.
plus. Right? Was this presence or agility? I can't remember.
Presence for any range.
Presence. Mhm.
Okay, dirty 20 to hit then.
Okay.
For a d8 of damage. So it's an 8. 8 damage.
Nice.
Dang. All right. And with that, your bolt pierces Baba Yaga and she turns to dust. Good job. So now you all are standing in her living room, essentially. And yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna start looking through the tables and see if I can find more keys to throw into the cauldron.
How do we get her power, sisters? Do we eat her? How does this work?
Does she have a book? Maybe she has a book we could have.
Yes, maybe. Maybe.
Is there the staff on the ground?
No, all of it just turned
Oh.
Turn to dust.
turned to dust.
I'll
So
start looking for a book.
I'm gonna go lay in the dust and start flailing my arms and legs. I'm making a Baba Yaga angel.
I'm gonna go over there and lick the dust as well and try and eat some of the dust to see if that
Just
helps.
try to gain the power.
I think
Ooh,
I'll-
yeah. I'll take some of
Try
that
to-
dust in a vial.
That's what I was gonna do. Very good. Yeah.
Mhm.
Stopper some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll look for a book.
Grab a
Alright.
handful of dust and be like, got your nose!
There's
Oh, yeah.
also all of these other doors and passageways that we haven't explored yet. There could be something in one of the rooms.
You're right. I'm gonna immediately run to one of the doors. Can I open it? Can I?
Well,
Can I?
as you all are getting up from playing in the dust and you're like, you got it all over you, from the southernmost hallway, you all see a beautiful woman. She's dressed exactly as Baba Yaga was, but is infinitely younger. And for a brief moment, you see all of that beauty and allure kind of fade away as this just raw anger kind of rushes to the surface. And she says,
I told you, you will never defeat me. You are here forever.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
that is where we are going to end tonight.
Oh.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you to the chat for your amazing roles and commentary. You kept things going, kept things amazing. And these creatives that joined me for this show, oh my gosh, so good. So very good. Don't forget to check out all of their socials, all of the links, click the bells, the likes, the favorites, all that good stuff. And if you missed it live, check it out in the YouTube. It'll all be there for easy clicky links. Good to go. Thank you all very much, and we will see you next game. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
It's time for the credits. Hey, thanks for watching. We really had a blast. Everything we do really gets us through. Join our Discord to play along. Together we are so strong. You can scan the QR with your phone. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. So thanks again for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming. Here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. You're right. Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Join our Discord. It's time for the credits. Hey, thanks for watching. We really had a blast. Everything you do really gets us through. Join our Discord to play along. Together, join our Discord to play along. Together we are so strong. You can scan the QR with your phone. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. Thanks again for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming. Here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming.